Alright, what is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. I'm finally back here in Miami. I went on vacation for 4 days to the Bahamas, and I actually brought all my setup to record YouTube videos. However, I brought the wrong cable for my microphone, which meant my quality on my mic was ass. So I did record one video. It was in the room though, but it just wasn't worth it recording anymore because I was literally 2 inches away from my laptop, practically screaming. You can still barely hear my voice. So that's why I have been technically AFK. I was kind of keeping the Discord updated what I was doing. However, we are back in Miami, so back to our normal schedule. 4 days a week, the YouTube videos are going to be dropping again. And then if you guys are in the Discord, live trading is going to be back. So actually got good Wi-Fi now. The Wi-Fi on the boat was absolutely dog shit. The casino on the boat rinsed my pockets, and I was only there for 4 days. So yeah, that's how my weekend went. But anyways, I had a couple videos scheduled ahead of this one. However, I feel like this is the perfect time to post it because the markets have been honestly very shit lately, and I'm not one to really complain about price action. And I was actually a big advocate. Like the first week and a half of December, while everyone else was bitching and complaining how PA was bad, I was really big on my TikTok and Instagram talking about how it really wasn't that bad. There was moves. Maybe we found entries just a little bit late, but there was definitely moves that we could have caught in that time frame. However, the last like week and a half, it's been pretty rough on the markets. I wouldn't even say losing, just not even taking trades in general. And that is why I wanted to make this video, because I know how it feels when you're not taking trades. You feel like you're not progressing, you're not getting the money, you're not getting the payout as quick, or maybe it's not as big as a payout. I know how it is. And then once you start not trading and you take that one trade and you lose, it starts to feel demoralizing and you lose all your confidence. I know exactly how it is. Topstep has been going out recently, and there has been moves actually while Topstep has been going out. So it's probably causing some of you guys to miss those moves. And then you get FOMO, and then Topstep comes back on, and you enter a dumbass trade because you've seen the move, you've seen the money you could have made. Now you entered a lower graded trade and potentially are risking money on the table to lose when you could have just sat out on the markets. But the whole point of me making this video is I know how it feels when you're not trading and you're not, it feels like you're not progressing, but in reality, you actually are. And it's more so on the discipline end rather than like the P&L end. Because if you can actually sit out of the markets and watch trades play out, or just watch the market chop without feeling like you have to enter a trade, you're doing something right. Like, you're on the right path 110%. When I first started trading, I needed to be in the market every single day, no matter if it was a good price action day, a bad price action day, if we were consolidating, if we got a retracement or not. I had to have been in the market every single day. And it wasn't until I actually started being patient, all right, waiting for my own setup, trading when I'm supposed to, not trading when I'm not supposed to. Shit like that, just following your rules and just overall just being disciplined, just being a disciplined trader. And I know it sucks because you're not seeing your P&L go up, but at the same time, it's not going down either. Or maybe you have taken trades, but you keep getting stuck at the break even, just because price is reversing off of nothing like it has the other day. For example, I took one trade the last week and a half. I would say, I think the last 8 trading days, I've only taken one trade, and it was a loss. I actually just took it on Wednesday. It was around Thursday. I think it was yesterday. It was a 5-minute inversion to the upside. I was targeting buy side, and price reversed off of nothing. It inverted a 1-minute gap, a 2-minute gap, a 3-minute, a 4-minute, and a 5-minute. Entered off the 5-minute. We had a 2-minute and a 3-minute fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, protecting our stop loss. We ran right through it. Didn't even come and manipulate lower, taking out sell side or creating an SMT. We just came lower, stopped us out, hit like an order block, I guess, and then we reversed. So really, we just reversed off of nothing, and then we went and took out the draw. We got another 5-minute version, went and took out the draw. I just didn't enter because we were basically just range bound, just going up and down. And yeah, it sucked. It was my first trade in a week and a half, and it was a loss. It was a decently sized loss as well. But what did I do? I just didn't crash out. I just took the loss. I accepted it. I seen price moving in the direction where I wanted to. However, I seen no retracements back into a 50-minute gap. Best thing to do in that situation, if you want to enter a trade and your entry model is not presenting itself, just shut the fucking laptop. That's exactly what I did. I realized I was on vacation. There's more to things rather than just clicking a button on and off the screen. I wanted to enjoy my day, and I didn't want to have to dwell on a double loss I just took after not trading for a week and a half because, one, I got manipulated, and then 2, the second trade I just entered blindly because I was mad that I got manipulated and price ran to my TP. So you see how those things can add up. So it's actually very, very good that you're sitting out the market and you're being patient, because in the long run, that'll help. Once January comes, once February comes, once March comes, and the price action starts to pick up again, I promise you, you're going to be such a much disciplined trader. And then you might realize it, because you probably don't realize it right now that you are making progress just because you're not seeing your P&L go up and down. But I promise you, in the future, in the near future as well, if you continue doing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, you will realize how far you have come. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. It takes a little bit of time. Obviously, you guys don't realize it in the moment, but you're going to look back on this and be like, wow, I went from having to trade every single fucking day, right? Wanting to trade every single day to, okay, let's see if we can find an entry today. Maybe you still have a couple hiccups here and there. Then you get into the stage, it's like, damn, I don't even want to trade today, but this is my livelihood. This is what I want to do full time. So let's just jump on the markets. And that is where you want to be. I wake up every single day pissed off I have to trade. I hate trading. I genuinely hate trading. And I actually have a video coming out about that. It's still going to be titled, I Hate Trading. But at the same time, I love what it does for me. It gives me financial freedom. Okay, it gives me locational freedom. It gives me peace. I can make my own schedule whenever I want, right? I don't have to trade some days. I can trade other days if I want to, right? Those are the perks about trading. But I wake up every single day not looking to take a trade. Why? Because I just don't like trading. I don't like the actual trading part, but I like the actual aspect, if that makes sense. So yeah, I wake up every single day not looking to take a trade, and that has helped me a lot. That has kept me super, super disciplined. It really has. So the more you can stay out the market, honestly, the better. And if you're at the break even right now, perfect. You have to look at everything from the bright side and realize I'm not losing money. I may not be winning, but I'm not losing. And that's really the ultimate thing that matters, because those $150, $200 wins, $300 wins, $250 wins, they're going to add up. You do 3 of those a week, okay? There's $700 right there, roughly. You do that 4 times a month. What is that? $2,800 a month per account, and you copy trade 5-10 accounts. Well, there you go. There's your 10K month in payouts, and then the rest is just buffer. So it's a lot easier than you guys think. You guys don't have to be in the markets every single day, and that is one thing I did struggle with in the very beginning, but I don't anymore. And price action was pretty good. October was decent. November was honestly pretty good. I wouldn't say really, really good, but it was pretty solid. And the first week of December was pretty good. But however, the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it has been pretty dog shit. And I've literally only found like 1 or 2 setups that were about like A plus in the past 2 weeks. And I know, especially for beginner traders, it can be very hard to sit on your hands and stay the fuck out the market. But if you're doing that and you're a beginner trader, I promise you, you are on the right path, and you will be profitable very, very soon. Or you'll start getting consistent 5K months, 10K months. And you don't need that 10K month the first month to be profitable. Take your first payout, okay, make $2,000. Then the next month come into the market, just accept what the market gives you. Don't set any goals or like high rated goals, because if you don't reach them, then you're going to feel like you're behind. Be like, okay, let's see if we can replicate last month, so on and so forth. Not everything has to be P&L related. Just work on yourself day in, day out. If you're struggling to pass evals, like sometimes I still struggle to pass evals. Like for some reason, I can keep an exit. I've had my XFA since like June on Top Set. But for some reason, I blow evals in like 2 days for some reason. So whatever you're struggling with, just realize it's all fucking part of the process. But like I said, if you are sitting out the market every single day, congratulations, you are on the right path. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything I said, if you have anything that you guys want me to talk about in upcoming videos, leave them in the comments. Go ahead, leave a subscription if you guys like, or leave a like if this video is good and it fitted your needs. If you want to join the free Discord I was talking about in the beginning of the video, link is in the description for that as well. And the last thing is, if you want to up your allocation, there is a 30% deal going on Lucid Trades right now. You can just use code LoeGpa. The link is in the description for that as well. So go check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.